shot is off the mark. So the first 90 seconds is scoreless here since half-time. Alley-oop play, high percentage finish there from Kai Sotto, who gets his first point since quarter-time.
And that man who shoots the ball at a high clip.
And this is, Adelaide, you can kind of fall into the trap of, okay, they're missing Keanu Pinder. So you kind of play down to the level of what Kansas is supposed to be able to do without him.
A Sunday Detch brings Adelaide forward. Clunky start to the game for both teams. Detch goes solo with the left hand, wouldn't work. Sotto almost tipped it in and then drew contact. He's off to the free throw line.
Good work early on the old boards by Sotto. So big, so tall. Got to put a body on him if you can.
And I love that he's in the starting lineup now, because you don't necessarily throw it to him a whole lot to go one-on-one. He's going to be an elite rim protector. He's been cleaning up the glass, and then it brings Daniel Johnson in off the bench to basically say when he's on the floor, well, let's feed the big fella. Let him go and get his offensive buckets. He still gets them at such a high rate.
77% free throw shooter this season. Kai Sotto, 24 of 31 coming into this game. He is due a breakout game, his highest scoring game of the season so far this year for Kai Sotto was the 16 points and 7 rebounds he had at home against New Zealand back in round 5, but he's not far away from putting up a really influential game in terms of numbers. So Adelaide by 2 as Cairns misfire once more. And Scott.
Great hustle.
Yeah, it was.
Great hustle from Shannon Scott. I'm interested to see how he attacks this game. When Tajir McCall was out, he was terrific. He was literally putting Cairns in the prime seat of climbing up the ladder. And then Tajir McCall came back and he's kind of lost his spot in the lineup in terms of where does he have the impact on the game. Yes, you're missing Keanu Pinder, which is a different position than Tajir McCall, but Shannon Scott's got to realise there's a lot of offense to be had, and a lot of it can go through him.
And a bucket was just made by him.
Here's Cleveland. Sotto puts it on the deck against Wardenberg and draws a foul. He gets a user-friendly roll with a finished chance at a three-point play.
Orange 21.
It's a great offensive move. As you can see, Bukuau passes it back to Scott from the land of plenty in that corner. That Amy replay showing us the goods. The big fella, just so talented. You put the ball on the deck from 3. You won't hesitate if you play off him. He'll shoot the 3.
Sam Wardenberg's going to sit down and foul. DJ Hogue got a couple fouls early. We talk about how skinny they are up front. They got by without Tajir McCall because of their guard depth. One player they just could not afford to lose was Keanu Pinder, not just because of how good he's been, but because they don't have that many options in the backup.
Here's McCall with it now. Mismatch, and the poor pass picked off by Cleveland, who's really in a purple patch of form, adds another 2 for the Adelaide 36ers.
Oh, he is in fantastic form. And when he lifts, he provides the team that energy at both ends, especially on the defensive end.
Here's Hogue working against a smaller opponent in Cleveland, restricted him again. Great defensive play. Shot clock rolls to red numbers for Bull Qual in all sorts of traffic. Mitch McCarron took it off him.
I mean, that is fantastic team defense.
Cleveland thought about the 3. Sotto gets it down to Franks, and a mismatch there with Scott back outside. Sunday Ditch. They get Franks a look down low. It looked like an offensive foul, and that's the way the referees have seen it.
Good take there from Shannon Scott.